This perp back with another video, and I'm going to be reviewing episode 2 of The Promised Neverland. And if you didn't catch my first episode review, for that will be in the description below. And if you haven't checked out this show yet, I don't know what you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? If you just feel curious, it's whatever. But also, I have my Broly review up on my channel. Link for that in the description below. Check that out. Like this video or comment if you think you have any theories on what's going to happen next in episode 3. Now, title of this episode is 131045. Just it's a numbered episode, just like the first episode was, which is really interesting. So yeah, we pretty much open up to Emma having a nightmare, and this shit was pretty terrifying how it went about. This shit that she seen at the end of the first episode really left a scar on her, and you could really tell that it's fucking with her mentally throughout this whole entire show. And now Emma and Norman are trying to find out what is going on, what is their purpose, but also trying to figure out an escape plan. It's really interesting how they're figuring out about the test scores and how they choose people based off the test scores. This is what Norman has a guess, or this is what his theory is. And who's not qualified and who's qualified. It pretty much has to do with this test and the age that you're at. Pretty much, like, this is really traumatizing shit for kids that age to realize that they're being farmed as meals or just as food. It's really crazy. And then Norman finds out that, no matter what, when we turn 12, we get shipped out. So we know that by the time they hit 12, that's when they're ready to be eaten. They come up with so many different other theories on how these demons, as they like to call them, choose the kids. So they find this wall, and they're trying to figure out how can we get these kids over this wall in the fastest amount of time. And it just seems like they're just thinking of things, and I really think that this wall idea is going to get a lot of these kids killed and have a lot of backlash. But Norman figures out a lot of shit in this episode, that they put tracking devices or implants into them so they know their whereabouts. So that's also going to be an issue for them to escape. And the chick that plays Mom, the character Mom, she's really onto them. She knows what they're up to, and she's going to get to the bottom of it. She really brings that creepiness and suspense to the show. Like, it's just, she looks so innocent, but she's a fucked up individual for even, like, I don't even know what her deal is. But then we get Ray. Ray finally is fed up with them acting all sneaky, and he wants to know what's going on. So they tell him the whole story, and Ray is in disbelief. He wants to just tell them to let's just us three leave. But Emma kind of gave him a pep talk, or kind of slap some sense into him. Not really slap some sense into him, to let him know that it's not about us, it's about our family. And I really like that. This series is really cool. I'm enjoying it for the most part, and I know when it comes down to it, when they got to escape, a lot of these kids are gonna die. It's gonna be really fucking tragic and depressing and epic at the same time. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I don't know about y'all, but that's all I got for this episode. Let me know what you think about it. And I'm out. Peace.